Dadcam.
What's cooking, Gumbo Nation? You're listening to Mortgage Gumbo with Dwayne Stein right here on iHeartRadio. And I'm your host, Dwayne Stein, the Gulf South Mortgage Authority. And this is your home show. 7+ years of providing people like yourself, the Gumbo Nation, education and options when it comes to your most valuable asset, your home. If you're new to the show, welcome. We welcome you. If you want to join the show, 504-260-0995, or you can shoot an email to info@mortgagegumbo.com. On the show today, we are going to be discussing, our main topic is pre-qualified versus pre-approved, right? We're getting into, all of a sudden, we're getting a little bit of that humidity. This is where the plants start blooming, right? You got poop all over your cars every morning because it's, that's that pollen stuff. Everything's yellow, right? You're sneezing. Some of them allergies are coming in. You know what that means? It's time to get out and buy a crib. It's time to get out and get me a hizzle. So we're going to help you with that. I appreciate all the great feedback that we got for the month of February, Credit Awareness Month. Gosh, we have helped so many people. And again, if you need a place to go to, right? Snap, send, and save.com. Click on services. If you're thinking about listing your home, it's there. If you're thinking to sell or not to sell, right? Should I list my home? Go there. I have experienced realtors who can help you and let you know. Do you want to know what the value of your home is? Go there. Click on what's my value. Want to get a true credit review? Go there. Click on Credit Evaluator. Folks, I have everything set up for you. It's in one stop. Hey, need something for the kids to do? Go there. Go to the kids' corner. We got stuff for coloring. Teach them a little bit about some money on there. We're working on enhancing that as well so the kids have something to do. And coming soon, hey, we might even have a merch shop. Like to see some more people out there pimping some Gumbo Nation T-shirts. We'll get that rolling as well. But then also, I started thinking a couple weeks ago when I did that, because I get the question about, have I missed the boat? Well, I've got trends for Louisiana and Mississippi. And your town is probably in this, and we're going to cover it. It's a lot of numbers. And I'm really going to, when people go, well, did I miss the boat or should I buy? Well, I'm going to explain to you and give you the numbers on home appreciation. So you can get an idea of, and then you just ask yourself, what am I waiting for? And the other thing is, as we get into our topic of pre-qualified versus pre-approved, and I've got a lot to cover on this, what I want you to sit back as you're listening right now is, and just ask yourself, what do I have to lose? What do I have to lose by learning what my buying power is? What do I have to lose? Knowing that I'm pre-approved for 120 days. Knowing that, hey, if I do sell my house, how much house can I go get? Or is there an investment property that I want to go buy? Or I'm thinking about, I've got some land I want to build. What do you have to lose? It's very, very simple, folks. You just go to snapsendandsave.com, click on purchase, then we'll have a conversation, and then we can go from there. But we'll get more into that, the pre-qualified versus pre-approved later on when we're getting into that main topic there. Listen to a couple of these numbers. Plus, hey, if you're looking for something to do today, Mortgage Gumbo is always philanthropic. Head out, they got crew to pooch. And for some reason, I get you got to put crew, but I feel like I want to say screw to pooch. And it's just kind of weird for me. But crew to pooch is going on over on the North Shore. If you're into cute little puppies, a good time on the lakefront with nice weather, amongst friends, having a nice cold cocktail. I mean, if you into those kind of fun things, they got that going on. And Jeff, your mortgage BFF, is going to be representing out there. So go by, see him. He's got all kinds of goodies. He's going to be hanging out. I believe him and maybe Sam and the intern are going to be chilling out there today. So that should be a good time out there. Look for the big Mortgage Gumbo tent and flags and all that fun stuff. And then trying to get proud to be, look, I'm all about philanthropic. And trying to get, so if that's something you're looking to do, great. Now, what will I be doing? Y'all know, it's spring. It's all about Lakeshore Titan baseball right now. So after I get out of here, I'll suit up. I'll put on my black and gray, head over to St. Paul's Christian High School, where we'll be taking on St. Paul's today. Then a doubleheader taking on crosstown rival Fontainebleau. So that's what I got going on today. And then maybe tonight you'll see me. I might be looking to cut a rug and do a little dancing somewhere. Maybe go hit St. Anne's or something like that. So if you see me, hey, come buy me a drink. I won't mind. 47.4 million Americans quit their full-time jobs in 2021. That's the highest annual number recorded in the United States based on data tracked since 2001. 47.4 quit. Man, I don't know if they quit to just chill out on a sofa, but that's a huge number. And hopefully all of them left for better jobs. But the next number that I'm going to share with that is 49% of 639 small business owners surveyed in December reported they have job openings that they are unable to fill. I don't know about you, but for me, it's not going to sound selfish. But, like, the North Shore, for me, it's always a little, I kind of joke, hey, the North Shore is the home of the $30,000 millionaire over here, right? And I always thought it was kind of bad when restaurants, I'm like, how do you close at, like, 7 and 8? But, okay, it's Familyville. I'm cool with it. But I can't get a burger. I can't go through a drive-thru now at some nationally known establishments. If I'm leaving the office sometime 7:30, 8 o'clock, they're closed. And it's because they can't get workers. So, and I've talked about this in the past, it's hard to get upset like, oh, the service stinks. But they can't get workers. Now, some places the service stunk before all this. But let's hope now, hey, amazingly, and we'll get into that probably, that State of the Union speech. Getting us in the political show, but it did not much. Except the timing of it was good because now, hey, Mardi Gras is over. The mask can finally come off. The State of the Union, they were able to announce at the State of the Union they were removing all the masks. I cannot imagine some of these kids who have not seen their face. I mean, it's going to be like going to school for the first time. Going like, dude, I didn't even know you were in my class. Or, wait, we've been dating for a year and that's what you look like? I can't roll like that. It's funny because, let's just say I have a friend. I have friends that are on dating sites. And these friends tell me about how, you got the females or the males on there and they got their face covered. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Is it lipstick on a pig or not? I ain't getting catfished. Been catfished too many times. Not having it done anymore. Taking a stand in 2022. But that's good stuff there, right? That the mask and everything like that is going away. So hopefully some of this service gets better. 47.4 million folks quit their jobs. But I think we all know, hey, there's some opportunities there, and maybe people will feel a little bit more comfortable getting out, getting about, and, taking advantage of, hey, what's probably going to be some higher wages. I see some of these national chains. I was knocking out $3.35 at Wendy's back in the day. Now they're giving $500, and I see another one that's giving a $1,000 sign-on bonus. I've told y'all the story. My boss came to me and said, man, you are doing a great job. You get that little tip of the Frosty, perfect every time. It curls back. Come on in. We're going to bring you from $3.35 an hour. We're going to pump you up to $3.40 an hour. I was all fired up till I got into my Mercury Monarch that I drove, that I was given a car. The side door was dented. My buddy Captain Charlie put the audio Vox in from Western Auto with wires. We didn't even know back then you hide the wires under like the threshold. And then I got home and realized when I calculated out, I got to work an extra 20 hours to make another $1. That was a little bit of reality for me. Folks, y'all know Mortgage Gumbo, we're big. We like to be philanthropic. We like to help out where we can. And I am extremely happy to be helping out with this year. I'll be sponsoring again the Louisiana Crawfish Festival and helping the Louisiana Crawfish Festival Foundation. And joining us is one of the board members with the Louisiana Crawfish Festival, Mr. Jeff Caruso. Jeff, how are you doing this morning, sir?
I'm doing well. Dwayne, how are you doing today?
Man, look, I'm up early. I'm excited. I'm great. I got a nice 10-mile run in. And if you believe that, I've got some swampland to sell you too, bro. So, man, hey, look, I appreciate you getting up to kind of talk about this. And I know as a guy from St. Bernard, I know how important this festival is and really been going to it for years, and it just continues to keep growing. So let's kind of talk about the Louisiana Crawfish Fest Foundation and kind of tell me what is the purpose of it and what is it for outside of, hey, having a good time, drinking beer, and listening to music?
Absolutely. So the Crawfish Foundation, it's a 501c3 nonprofit. 100% of proceeds go back into the community, and we help over 100 charities every year, mainly from St. Bernard. We sponsor Giving Hope, which is a rehab specifically for St. Bernard residents. We do Children's Hospital, Asha's neonatal care. We do the churches in St. Bernard Parish, Council on Aging, Battered Women and Children's Shelter. We're talking low six figures that go back out into the community that come directly from the festival.
That's awesome. Now, how long have y'all been doing this, Jeff?
We have been around since 1975.
Wow. And I know it just continues to grow, and I believe the dates, instead of me guessing, believing the dates, tell us, what are the dates for the event this year?
Yes, sir. So it's Thursday, March 17th through Sunday, March 20th.
Okay, so, and then is it all day or the Thursday? What time is like the gates open, so to speak?
Right, so Thursday and Friday, the gates open at 5. Festival closes at 10. Saturday, we open at 11 and go until 10. And then Sunday, 11 until 9.
And tell me about the entertainment. Do y'all have the music locked down yet? Are y'all still working through that? Who's on the who'll be rocking it out this year?
Yeah, so Thursday we have Cypress Pop Trio and Six Gun Solutions.
Nice.
Friday, Rick Mocklin and the Southern Voice, and Nashville South closes it out. Saturday, Zeta, Chase Tyler Band, Category 6 closes. And then Sunday, Faith Becknell, Rockin' Doopsie Jr., and Junior and Something Sneaky closes the festival Sunday night.
Man, so those are some big local headliners, that's for sure. So I
know
I'll be out. And what's cool is y'all kind of do some fun things. And I know this year y'all having a crawfish eating contest. Is that correct?
Yes, we are. Sunday, 4:45, we'll have a Crawfish Festival, crawfish eating contest, which we had for years and kind of went away for a while, especially when we missed the year due to COVID.
Yep.
So we're bringing that back. Saturday, we have a baby pageant, which is an annual event. And we also have our queens from all over the state join our crawfish queens, and they actually have their own crawfish eating contest also.
Oh, that'll be fun, right? So
yeah.
The baby contest, is that because I know there's not a person in America, probably here in South Louisiana as well, who doesn't think that their kid's the cutest. So I'm assuming that's probably limited, so you probably need to get registered for that pretty soon. So where is somewhere that they can go, and I'm going to get the link put up on Mortgage Gumbo and Snap, Send, and Save as well, but where's a link that people can kind of go to find out more about this awesome event?
Absolutely. So you can go to LouisianaCrawfishFestival.com, and on there you will be led to a link to actually get advance tickets for $8. There'll be $10 at the gate to enter.
Okay.
And on there, you can find the links to the baby pageant, to the crawfish eating contest. You can see a list of all of our charities that we donate to, read up a little bit on the foundation, and see the history of the festival.
That's awesome. Give that website one more time, Jeff.
Absolutely. LouisianaCrawfishFestival.com.
It is, brother. Good job there, man. No, that's awesome. Hey, glad to be part of it, man. I appreciate you and everything you do with this foundation. And, as always, look, hey, we're getting back out there. We love our festivals, and this is one that no doubt is always a fan favorite, that's for sure. So we'll definitely see you out there, and we'll be talking about this over the next couple weeks as well, folks. So, Jeff, thank you so much. Get back to you Saturday, and thank you for a few minutes of your time today.
All right. Thank you, Dwayne.
Thank you. Bye-bye. So, LouisianaCrawfishFest.com. Get out there. It's going to be a good time. You don't want to miss it. So, with that said, let's get into our weekly segment we like to call Rewatch. Well, listen, folks. I'm not happy about what's going on over in Ukraine. I don't think anybody is, and we're not going to get into that. But one of the things I always talk about is world strife. And you know what? It's happening. And you're seeing it on the rate sheets. You're seeing it on the rate sheets. And I'm going to give you the rate number. And this is why, I want to ask you, what do you have to lose? What do you have to lose by being pre-approved? What do you have to lose by saying, hey, yeah, I want to refinance and let's kind of see where we're at? Because this world strife, which is super unfortunate, it bothers the heck out of me just on I mean, just from a character, just a fundamental level, what these folks are going through is horrible. But it has finally reached to the point now where this is a full-fledged war. This isn't a, I'm not sure, let me, shoot something over here. Russia's trying to literally take over Ukraine and then has a bigger picture. So what has that done for you? Well, last week, guess what? Convention alone was 4.18. This week, 3.96. Last week, the 15-year was 3.44. It's now 3.33. Last week, the FHA was 3.75. This week, it's 3.50. The jumbo, 3.65 last week. This week, 3.50. 5-1 arm, 3.72 is now 3.63. You know what I think about you if you do an arm. And then VAs remain in the mid-threes. Gumbo Nation, this is why you have to go to. This is why SnapSendAndSave.com was created. This is why. To see, is it worth it? Especially right now with refinancing. So many people I called this week to say, hey, the rates dropped by a quarter. Now let me show you why the value is there to do this, where maybe it wasn't over the last couple weeks. But if you don't suit up, right, if you don't get yourself in that game, then it's really hard. It's really hard if you don't get yourself in the game to take advantage when something like this does happen. And again, we're not begging for wars. We're not but consider this a break over what has been going on and where the rates have been going. Look at this as an opportunity that maybe you could get back in and look at these refinances. All right, so here's what some home prices are, and Fox 8 put this out, and I thought it was pretty good in this area. I haven't been able to find anything like this anywhere else, so I wanted to share it with you. And this is the year-over-year price change, and then the price change for the last 5 years, right? So let's see if your city's on here, all right? The fifth highest return, year-over-year price change, is Slidell, Louisiana. It ain't the Dirty Dell no more, baby. 17% year-over-year price change. 5-year price change, 40%. So go ask those folks if they missed the boat when they were buying a house 5 years ago and rates were higher than what they were right now. Number 4, Lacombe, Louisiana. 16.1% year-over-year. 40.6 5 years. Home appreciation. Number 3, Edgard, Olasha area in the River Parish. 1 year, 19.4. That exceeds the national average. 5-year price change, 41.8. Number 2, Dos, for our Spanish-speaking listeners, Dos. Number 2, Mandeville, 15.7, 1-year price change. 5-year price change average, 44.3%. Ask folks in Mandeville if they think they missed the boat. And number 1, we were just talking about it. Louisiana Crawfish Festival, .com. Board member Jeff Caruso. St. Bernard, God's country. Who'd have thought? 1-year price change, 15.2. 5-year average, 44.9%. That's your top 5. Here's some other ones that are just really, when you look at it. Let's just rip through the North Shore. Madisonville, 5-year price change, 18.8%. Others on the North Shore. Covington, 5-year price change, 35.2. So who's missing the boat here? The West Bank, Dwayne in the house. Jean Lafitte, 24.2, 5-year. Harvey, 27.4, price growth. Marrero, 34.5. West we go. I was joking there, folks. I know how to pronounce it. 33.1%. Lafitte, 34.6. Buris, 38.4. Listen to some of these river parishes here. St. James, 33%. I mean, you're talking about St. Rose, 24.2. A couple others here. Eden Isle, 18.9. 1-year price change. 18.9. Elmwood, 31.8%. The 1-year, 15.9. Braithwaite in the house, 37.4%. I mean, when you sit here and you say, did I miss the boat? This is why you have to ask yourself, what am I waiting for? Folks, you don't lose on homes. It is a long-term investment. And listen to that growth over 5 years. It's an average of more than 35%. How many of you, hey, if I gave you $1 today, would you go in 5 years, hey, give me $35 back? Yeah. So imagine that on your home. You're talking about tens of thousands. Life-changing. Now you can start making decisions on other things. Do I want to sell? Now you're putting yourself in a better situation financially. All because you took 5 minutes on SnapSendAndSave.com. No hard sale. Listeners, we do not even do a hard pull when we initially are speaking to you about getting you pre-approved. We don't even do a hard pull. I've been telling you. We now have the ability to run a credit report that does not give you a hard pull, yet it is used for mortgage decisions. Let's go through a couple towns here. Hey, in Mississippi, per town here, $300,000. In Jackson, Mississippi, buys you a 1,498 square foot house. In Gulfport, $2,360. Hattiesburg, $2,773. Tupelo, the home of Elvis, $2,566. Homes are selling in Mississippi for $5,809, more than the annual average. The median home price is $231. They've got 4,000 houses on the market and an average of 66 days on the market. So when you say, can I afford? I don't know. Let's discuss it. Louisiana, $300K. In New Orleans, get you a 1,600 square foot house. Baton Rouge, $1,940. Laffy Taffy, $2,206. Shreveport, $3,000. 64 days on average on the market. How many homes for sale in the market in Louisiana right now? 7,100. Homes are selling in Louisiana $5,900, more than the annual average. So this is where, when you come to Mortgage Gumbo and you visit Snap, Send, and Save, Gumbo Nation, realtors for you as well. This is where we have the tools. I can let you know with my bid over ax tool, I can break down for you how much to pay over that house if you need to, how quickly you'll recoup your money. Even more importantly, where's your money going to be in 5 years, maybe when you're looking to sell it, or 10 years down the road. I have a crystal ball for you. So let's remove the guesswork. You go and look at 3 houses? I'll give my realtors and go, all right, hey, this house, here's where you're looking at in 10 years. This one you don't like as much? You're going to make twice as much in 10 years. So those are the things that you have the tools. Take advantage of them. Pre-qualified versus pre-approved. You know, it's one word, but it gets twisted quite a bit. And it's something that is very important that you need to know, especially in today's market when you have the low inventory, right? When you have the competition that's going on right now. You know, when people are paying a little bit over what the value of the home is. So in today's market, I don't want you to get fooled by one word. And really, I'm amazed at how many realtors and agents are not aware of the difference. And pre-qualified versus pre-approved, I'm going to break down in a second what the difference is for you. But, I mean, it is night and day. One word is night and day. And I'll get calls, oh, hey, yeah, I'm pre-approved with this person. Are you pre-approved or you pre-qualified? No, did you put in an application? No. Okay, you're pre-qualified. Well, they're telling me they could give me, 1.5%. And they told you all that without an application, without income, without proof of assets, without pulling credit. Folks, there's no shortcut to home ownership, right? There's no shortcut. We just told you, homeowners in our region, in our area, in the Gulf South, are making 35% on their homes. You can't shortcut that. It's impossible. So you've got to make yourself competitive, and that's why we have the fast track. That's why we have Mr. B calling. That's why we're getting loans closed in 8 days, 9 days, 11 days, 14 days. And these are VA loans. This is all just this week alone. And you say, well, Dwayne, what's the big deal? How many of you know somebody who has been told, or how many of you personally, the lender, the Schmuckatellis, come to you and went, oh, the underwriter said this or that. Look, go get pre-qualified. You're going to go through some pain, but then you'll call me, and then we'll figure it out. The problem is, am I able to still get you in that home? So when you say, what's the big deal, do you lose the house you want? Monetarily, do you lose that inspection money? Because now when you're writing contracts, hey, you got to get that inspection done ASAP within 3 days. You got to have a response within 5 days to 7 days because the seller's not keeping the house off the market. And then the agent's calling me going, I need that appraisal done right now. Well, when you're pre-approved, then you know you're not wasting that money. But when you're pre-qualified, go lose a $600 inspection and a $550 appraisal. Now you're down $1,200. Go lose that earnest money deposit because you didn't do what you said you were going to do, or in the contract you didn't have an out. And chances are, if your realtor doesn't know the difference between pre-qualified and pre-approved, they may not know how to get you out of your contracts. And that's what the contracts are all about, is what is your out? It's just like making an investment. What is my strategy to get out? And I'm not poo-pooing on realtors. This is for all of you to know. You got to take a little responsibility here. Now, most of you listening, you're fortunate. If you're new to the show, then, hey, you're getting to learn here. That's why it's important you go out and share this information. But pre-qualified versus pre-approved, it's not even in the same realm. It's basketball compared to football. It's not even close. So what's the big deal when not only you lose the home that you wanted, but the plans you had for maybe the new job, the new school? You told the apartment that you're moving out. So you have to know the difference. You have to make sure that you know the difference. And that's why we're telling folks, like right now with the rates dropping, we call people this week. Guess what? They're now calling their realtor, getting out there. That 0.25% just helped them pick up a few bucks. Maybe they just gained another $30,000 for the same price. They just picked up 20, 30 grand in house. Do you trust that your lender looking out for you that way? So what are the big differences? It's like draw a line down. And then on pre-qualified is the left side of the line on your page. Just draw a vertical line in the middle and pre-approves on the right. So here's number one, pre-qual. Do you need to fill out an application? Pre-qual, no. Pre-approval, yes. That's alert number one. Does it require a credit check? Pre-qual, no. Pre-approval, yes. Is it based on a review of my finances? Do I have to show proof of that I make what I say? Pre-qualification, no. But a pre-approval, yes. Do I have to show proof of assets, meaning where will down payment come from if I'm using a program that I have to have down payment? Would a pre-qual? No. Would a pre-approval? Yes. Will the lender give me an estimated loan amount? This is right up there with the application. So you're not going to give them an application, but yes, they'll give you an estimated loan amount with a pre-qual. But with a pre-approval? No. I'm not in this to play games. We are buying homes here. I am helping you with your most valuable asset. I don't like going, just head out and, hey, we'll figure it out after. When it's the largest purchase you're ever going to make, and you shouldn't accept that either. Will the lender give me interest rate information? Yeah. On a pre-qual? Yeah, here, what do you want it to be? People call all the time, and I'm amazed by it. Hey, I'm just shopping around. Okay. What rates you got? Well, what do you have?
2 minutes.
All right, I'll tell you what I got. I got lower than whatever the lowest is and higher than whatever the highest is. You got to put skin in the game, and why would you not? That's why we created Snap, Send, and Save.com. 5 minutes of your time. Why would you not? It's no pressure. It's not some hard, pushy sale. You fill out the information, and we let you know what your options are. And then we'll even ask you, hey, can you show the information to do a fast track, which is our pre-approval process? Because when you're pre-approved with us, an investor has said if they buy a home within this range for the next 120 days, they're approved. They are good to go. So imagine now you're going to make that offer, and you got 5 people in there making an offer, but you could go, hey, I want to write a
1 minute.
I want to write a 15-day contract. It's a big, big difference.